Welcome back. This video is going to talk about how similar triangles are used to find angles and side lengths. If you haven't done so already, please read pages 12 through 13 to complete the notes on this page. Classroom Example 3. In the figure, triangles DEF and GHI are similar. Find all unknown angle measures. The triangles are not drawn to scale. So here's the information that I'm given. This is angle G, angle I, angle H. So GHI is similar to DEF. So we know that angle G is congruent to angle D, angle H is congruent to angle E, and angle F is congruent to angle I. Alright, the other thing that I'm given is that angle D is 53 degrees and angle E is 98 degrees. I also know that angle H is 98 degrees. So I want to find all the unknown angles, G, I, and F. Well, since these two triangles are similar, we know that they have congruent corresponding angles. So the measure of angle G equals the measure of angle D, which is 53 degrees. To find angle F in my big triangle, I can just use the fact that all of the angles need to add up to 180. And then again, since I have similar triangles, the measure of angle I equals the measure of angle F, which is 29 degrees. So have I found all of the angles? I found G, I found I, and F. That problem's done. Example 4. Given that the triangles MNP and triangle QSR are similar, find the lengths of the unknown sides of triangle QSR. So here we go. Let's label the triangles. This is angle M, P, N, Q, R, and S. So by the correspondence up here, M and Q have to be congruent angles. N and S have to be congruent angles. And P and R must also be congruent angles. So I'm given that side MP is 8, side PN is 12, and side MN is 10. I also know that side QR is 12. So the missing sides are RS and QS. Similar triangles have proportionate corresponding sides, so I can just write a proportion. I'm going to start with my small triangle to my large triangle using the corresponding sides. 8 is to 12. 8 is to 12, as 12 is to side RS. Whoops, it's supposed to be an S. Oops. Okay. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is reduce this. That makes my numbers easier to work with. So 8/12 reduces to 2/3. Then I can use the cross product, so 2 times RS equals 3 times 12. Divide both sides by 2 to get that RS is 18. Alright, one more side. So I can still start off with the same ratio 8 is to 12. That is MP is to QR. So let me just go ahead and use the reduced form right away. 2/3 is equal to, so I use the small side to the big side, so I have to use small side to the big side. Now I just solve it the same way. Use your cross products, 3 times 10 and 2 times QS, to find out that QS is 15. Alright, one more problem. Classroom example 5. Joey wants to know the height of a tree in a park near his home. The tree casts a 38-foot shadow at the same time that Joey, who is 63 inches tall, casts a 42-inch shadow. Find the height of the tree. So we're going to use similar triangles. I always like to draw a nice picture of what's going on. So of course the sun must be shining in order to have some shadows cast. So here's my tree. I'm going to label the height X because that's what I want to find. Then the sun is shining on the tree, which is casting a shadow. So it makes a nice right triangle here. Now the shadow is, how long is the shadow? 38 feet. So from the center of the tree over is 38 feet. So we have 38 feet there. Now Joey is standing somewhere, so let's draw Joey. Here, we'll give him a face. Alright, Joey is 63 inches tall, and his shadow is 42 inches. Alright, so then my two similar triangles, I see I have two right triangles here, and they share a common angle. This angle is the same in both of my triangles, so I could use the angle relationship to prove that the two triangles are similar. Now I'm ready to write a proportion. Uh-oh, wait, these are different units. Joey's dimensions are given in inches, and the tree's dimensions are given in feet. I'm probably going to want the tree in feet, so let's first change inches to feet. So to do that, I'm going to use a unit fraction. Let's start with 63 inches. If I take 63 inches and I multiply it by 1 foot over 12 inches, right? This is called a unit fraction because it equals 1. And when I multiply them together, my inches divide out, leaving me with feet. 63 divided by 12 is 5.25 feet. Let's do the same for 42 inches. So 42 times 1 foot over 12 inches. The inches divide out, leaving me with feet. 42 divided by 12 is 3.5 feet. Now I'm ready to write my proportion. So X, the big triangle, is what I want to know. X is to 5.25. It's a decimal point there. As 38 is to 3.5. Alright, so my units are all in feet, everything's looking good. Now I just cross multiply. So I have 3.5x is equal to 38 times 5.25. 3.5x is 199.5. Divide both sides by 3.5 to get x equals 57 feet. Alright, the suggested assignment for this section is page 16, 33 through 67 odd. See you soon.